name is Latona, Adedeji. I would say at the moment, I'm a lawyer in equity, and what I do is I currently work as an associate with the Institute for Oil, Gas, Energy, Environment and Sustainable Development. So I would say my interest in infrastructure generally came from the understanding that the overall development of any country, both developing and developed, is based on the infrastructural arrangements or structure that they have. And I look at it as an industry that does not expire, because either in the current world or in the future world, everything is driven by development. And development still has to do with infrastructure, both physical infrastructure and also virtual infrastructure. Everything is having people who can build, people who can sustain. So that's essentially what brings my interest in infrastructural development. Okay. My experience. I would say that my experience, first of all, is the program is, when they're advertising a program, there's the word intense. The program is intense and definitely is one that pushes you to learn. We've been on other programs where we don't even attend meetings. At least we take it as it is. But the DFIP program is intense. It allows you to learn. So one major strength of the program, I would say at this point, is it makes sure that the program is worth the time. If you're using 6 weeks for DFIP or whatever time you're using for it, the organizers make sure that it's something that is worth the process. So at the end of it, you're not half-baked. To a good extent, I can vouch that anybody who comes to this program is 75% credible of what the institution is dishing out to the participants. Because of the way the program is structured, it does not give you window to zone in or zone out. For some reason, you are always involved, or always having something to handle or deliver. So, well done to the organizers. Okay. So, I would say that for a while now, I envy a lot of all these big contractors, and I would say my envying them has mostly been in the fact that they're giving such a big opportunity to deliver apart from the money involved, to deliver such a big project. But I never knew the intricacy of, the beginning to the ending of what happens before those projects actually come into play. So understanding that, there's something called project finance, there's something called corporate finance. That one alone was a background to understanding that, this thing is in different phases. But project finance, essentially, I got the knowledge about it completely, and also got an opportunity to, to understand the practical aspect of it from the case studies that we had to deal with in the program. And also, I got to understand how in different regions project finance can be very, very much dynamic. The project finance in Nigeria might not be the same in a country in the West. So having to do case studies from different regions and different localities with different stakeholders gives dynamism and good understanding of how it would be if you are practicing as an international project finance or infrastructural developer, essentially. I feel fulfillment, I'll go back to what I said before, that there are programs we go through that if I want to get certificates. There are programs that pushes you to the edge and make sure that every benefit or every accolade you get post the program, you work for it. So I would say the fulfillment of being called a yearly fellow is just that feeling of, yes, I wanted this and I did it. And of course, getting such an acknowledgement is a push to becoming better and also doing more. Just understanding that a lot of possibilities with just the acknowledgement and going for it essentially. I'm the next big thing that is about to happen to Africa infrastructure industry. So on a lighter note, I see, of course, like I said, Africa has an emerging market, and no market is emerging without a vibrant economy and good infrastructure in place. So the industry it has always existed, but it has been overlooked because most people have seen it as something technical, something that is for the big guns. But now that I now have the taste of the cake in this myself, I see myself coming in and not just saying that, oh, I want to have a big name, but of course we live in a world where there are a lot of things going on, and if there's any way you can help, it should be that you're not coming to save the world, we are coming to help the world in your own little understanding and your strengths. So infrastructure is one problem that is facing Africa. Almost all African countries, to a good extent, have infrastructure deficits, and I see myself coming in, building a good career and investing in different regions of the continent and building scalable projects that generates money and also help lives of people. Okay, I would say that I would not even say just one connection. I would say my group. I made a family from them, and one thing that I see whenever we have meetings is that people don't meet by accident. When we look at our group, I'm the one from the legal background. We have people in the aviation industry. We have people in the government sector, people in private practice. We're all from different backgrounds, and I see that we formed a bond now. Although it might not be very defined at the moment, but we are looking at building a future where we all become business partners. We can even push forward to becoming close. But I love the people in my group. I love our diversification and I love our synergy, essentially. I will, because a quote said that if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And this is not attacking or doing anything, but the truth is, we're often told that we're the leaders of tomorrow. Leaders of tomorrow, we're already transforming into the tomorrow ourselves. And Dangote, Tony Elumelu, all the big guns, they will not continue to be in the industry. The truth is, even they themselves, about 30 years ago, they did not imagine that they would be the world or continental class people that they have today, but they had a vision and they worked towards it. So yes, I would advise it to any young professional that I know wants to go into the energy industry, infrastructure industry, or even the project finance industry, to start building up from now, because our competition is global. In the nearest future, we will have people coming from the West to come and lead these projects, and you don't want to repeat the same history of having to work for the whites when you can have the whites work for you. So yes, I will recommend it any day, anytime.